February 25, 2026 Afternoon News Summary, New York Time, covering 12 noon to 6 evening. News 1. Fed Chair Powell reiterates data-dependent stance. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, in a moderated discussion at the IMF, stated the current policy rate is likely at its peak but emphasized the need for greater confidence that inflation is moving sustainably toward 2% before cutting rates. He acknowledged progress but said risks remain, tempering market optimism for a near-term cut. News 2. U.S. durable goods orders plunge in January. New orders for U.S. manufactured durable goods fell 6.1% in January, the sharpest drop since April 2020, significantly missing forecasts. The decline, led by a slump in civilian aircraft orders, signals potential softness in business investment and manufacturing sector momentum. News 3. Eurozone inflation holds steady, complicating ECB path. The Eurozone's Flash Harmonized Index of Consumer Prices, HICP, for February came in at 2.5% year-on-year, unchanged from January and slightly above the 2.3% forecast. Core inflation edged down to 3% from 3.3%. The sticky data complicates the European Central Bank's timeline for initiating interest rate cuts. News 4. Geopolitical tensions drive oil prices higher. Brent crude futures rose over 2% to $84.50 per barrel following reports of a significant escalation in Red Sea maritime attacks and renewed U.S. sanctions enforcement on a major oil-exporting nation, raising concerns about potential supply disruptions. News 5. Japan's core CPI rises, supporting BOJ policy shift case. Japan's Core Consumer Price Index, CPI, for the Tokyo area, a leading indicator for national trends, rose 2.5% year-on-year in February, exceeding expectations. The data strengthens the case for the Bank of Japan to consider ending its negative interest rate policy in the coming months. News 6. Tech stocks lead market decline after Powell comments. Major U.S. indices turned lower in afternoon trading, with the tech-heavy Nasdaq falling 1.2%, as Fed Chair Powell's cautious comments dampened hopes for imminent monetary easing. Treasury yields climbed, with the 10-year yield rising 8 basis points to 4.35%. News 7. UK and EU reach provisional deal on financial services. The UK and European Union announced a provisional agreement to enhance regulatory cooperation on financial services, marking a significant step in post-Brexit relations aimed at reducing market fragmentation and improving stability. That's all for today's news. Thank you for listening. See you next time.